2 minutes, guys. Give me 2 minutes. Alright, let's get started, guys. This is a Sega Genesis remix of Michael Jackson's Speed Demon, you know, one of the better songs from the Bad album. And this is on the channel Legend of Renegade 2, not the primary one. Honestly, Bad is probably one of my favorite... Nah, it's my favorite Michael Jackson album. I'd say more than Thriller. And that's a very tough call, considering that both of those albums are essentially #1 hits compilations. Think about that. Like, if you think of his career, Michael Jackson's career, it's basically Thriller, Bad, and Dangerous, so just these triple albums. Got a little of the audio. It's a little bit too bright. I'm not that's a little bit too strong on my end. If you need me to turn the game back up, let me know and I'll fuck around with the settings. Hello, Alejandro. Hello, Fubesy. Welcome. Omnitrax, and whoever else is lurking out there or catching the VOD of this. It might be a bit of a shorter stream today. I had a buddy spend the night over, and surprise, surprise, we both managed to get up at 8 o'clock, and so he didn't stay too late. Also, side note, someone downstairs had a party. I only know this because there was like 5 guys doing street parking, which you're not supposed to do in Japan, and one of the guys parked in my spot. Thankfully, there is an open spot in our parking lot that nobody uses, so they're able to park there. But still, it's the principle. It's the principle of it all, you know. Wait. Okay. How about get rid of sunburn in under a week? Aloe vera and chamomile. Chamomile to stop the irritation, and aloe vera to heal with the burning. Side tangent, I find it funny that we always put on sunblock, but yeah, it's aloe vera that helps with if you get burned, you know? Like, you would think you would do aloe vera first. But there is some sunblock that actually does aloe vera, and I get that. Because one I used to get that had mosquito repellent also built in. So that triple threat was great. Plus it was waterproof, so you could actually go in the you know, the pool or the lakes with all that. Stop. What's a sunburn? Oh, I forgot, because you don't have that. Sunburn is essentially when we hold your feet to the fire, and whatever blisters you get them over your whole body. But you don't get to pop the blister, it's just... you become one with the blister, essentially. and you go from turning English into a possible Romanian. I'm not sure if staying inside helps though. Fuck. Yeah, this fight's gonna take a bit of time. I feel Tonka saw over here. All these trees, I can't see shit. Backing up. Okay, he's gone. There's like one more. Oh shit. They kamikaze themselves into me. Oh, that's the. Oh no. Oh, I didn't figure out. I didn't look up how to beat the boss. Oh shit. Let's try again. No, 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 no! Oh yeah, okay, I got full health, but still, how the hell do we beat this damn thing? Oh shit. One thing I like about this game, you click off, it's like, it has a stroke. And then you got the software that locks into your monitors. Oh shit. It's like a sweet tooth was upset with the Aquarius. Oh shit! Yeah, I already forgot about the homing attack. This is not bueno. No, 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 no. Feel free to chat about whatever you want, guys. I know some of you were upset with the world situation, and I wish I had Mr. Frump from Weird Al Yankovic playing. Where is the bastard? Oh, there he is. The big, gigantic, flaming shark. You can't see it. No, I can't. Oh, shit. Okay, so I have to like get the side of it. The handling on this thing, that's completely my fault. I didn't upgrade this thing. Motor combat. There's something I'm doing wrong. Okay, what is it? Besides taking out these enemies here. Shit. Should I bring too early? Use the bracas, bro. The bracas. Let's go. I was wondering if he gets 20 drive. Oh yeah, Michael Bay directed this like in Transformers 4. You would have seen the grass just explode. The throws was it like was it Grimgard? I'll say Grimjow. That's fucking bleach. It'll take a couple of tries for sure. I can't. Damn, the handling is so bad I can't break in time. I have to like just commit to dashing through. Oops. I'm so pale IRL, Omnitrax says, that I look like a vampire. Might get 30 degrees next week. That's something. Bro, it's been 30 degrees Celsius for about 92 Fahrenheit. Like, Jesus. I'm looking at it. I'm not gonna lie, I would pick up a sunburn a week before going to the local Comic-Con. How do I beat Sharknado? I need to see what upgrades we got. Let's see what else I can do. Any other activities I can do to get some points besides doing delivery drops. These trees do not make it easy at all. That's it. Yeah, I got the jelly cart physics again. Again, you guys don't have all the rain. Like, whatever Seattle is, that's what you guys are as one country. Happy dreary weather. It's like, oh. I do have a coworker who's gonna go to London next week, so catch up with his family, so that's pretty nice. Ah! It's so hard to catch up when I'm made of jelly, man. Did he get the cargo? No. I have to drive up into it, don't I? Come on. It's like Toy Story. We're not aiming for the truck. Yeah, I got everything's like tries that way up. Beat Sharknado, let's see. How do we beat Sharknado? Okay. Let's look at C. Okay, let's go around. Let's see if we can find anything else on the map. Good luck. So next week, whenever he wants, we can spoke by Galacticon. All right. Keep that in mind. Anyone else in chat got any requests? I'll start taking them now. Check out that portal again. I gotta shoot on the rear side? Is that all I have to do to be Sharknado? Okay, so you need the dual mount turrets. And you just gotta alternate between the front and the back. Okay, gotcha. The hull and the other part. I'm not gonna get to into that. Okay, let me try the portal one more time. Oh, it's up there? Low-key forget that. Okay, let's find the... Let me something else I can do. Actually, let me see if I can destroy other those little cars on the skirmishes right here. Don't move to Blue City if you want to move to America. I want to see that's actually free, yeah. And those are dangerous. And they're dangerous because that's where like the majority of people live, and not that they can like grab a whole state by the balls. Like if you broke it up with like individual districts, you can see which like 3 or 4 cities always control everything. Yeah, so I just need to look at turrets on my gun. Yeah, I'm gonna try again one more time with these jelly card physics. If not, I gotta find something else I can do. What is this mysterious beyond? Let's see. I mean, I could start doing either like Suikoden, one of those JRPGs. I mean, I do want to do RPGs, but like I said before, I'm just a little bit skeptical of the grind. You know, when I get to the grindy part of an RPG, it's always the most boring part to watch, and I just I don't want to bore you guys to death. Try to get other game like Twisted Metal running up, like the reboot one. Radio di Boss. Alright. Get. Oh shit. Buenos dias. Let's go. Wait. I want the Death Star run just reenacted at a demo derby. That would be so stupid, I love it. Oh, fuck. So I'm trying to, like, I think I have to spray the entire ship from left to right from what the video looked like. When we get 2 turrets, it's a lot easier. So, like, just consistent, non-stop damage. So do it with every other boss, but I gotta do it a certain way here. Oh, I see. Okay, we're getting some damage in there, that's good. Gotta get on this. There we go. Ah, fuck. Oh shit. No, no! Shit. Oh my god, I thought I could make it. I thought wrong. We're so close to getting it. I don't see anything else I can do to get more parts other than beating bosses. Again, maybe with random skirmishes, just gotta like hop in and go, surprise! Okay, let me get rid of those little cars inside. These minions. Oh, shit. Okay, that was completely my fault. RPG or JRPG? Anything turn-based, you know. Okay, so at this point, I don't know if people use JRPG to describe, like, actually from Japan, or if, like, the way they do the turn-based combat. But, like, Western RPGs nowadays just seem really allergic to anything turn-based. Except maybe barring, like, smaller indie games. Okay, we're doing a little, it's still a little bit better. Not too much better, but a bit better. Jelly card drip actually saved me that one time. Oh shit. Oh shit, I was not expecting to be taken down here. Oof, that was very close. So I have to stop and spray and pray, okay. 3 little minions, where you at? The whole shit has to be made vulnerable. We're doing much better. We're doing much better for a stock gun. I'm glad. I'm so fucking glad. Oh, it still got me. The fuck! I was out of line of fire! What the hell happened? I'm facing backwards. Oh shit. Okay, at least I know what the hell I'm doing wrong. Why the fuck is Minecraft auto-playing on my phone? I just needed the tutorial how to beat the sharpener to work. Get this cancer off my screen. Evolution 33, it's like French Liberation kind of thing, but it's more like if Japanese, kind of like the Three Musketeers. In that sense, it's about like, you know, pride, family, honor, tradition, and less so much, you know, worshipping the French Revolution. Because essentially what it is, they took like all the grandeur of Final Fantasy VIII, because that was the one they all liked from the aesthetics. Alright. There's a shattered portal here, let's check that out. I'll do okay, there's a little vent here, I'll do it. Not the race. The race is fuck races, bro. I suck at that. And one thing I always wondered about Twisted Metal, because it's always a tournament, if people die, do people just die in the tournament? or do we just kind of assume what's it called, that let's assume that some people die and others don't. And I have not played 33 now. I haven't. There's a lot of things I want to try out but don't have the time for. But nowadays I'm always skeptical of buying games. Like I bought Neo on sale for $10. I still have not boot that shit up. I installed it. Because I think the issue, with me, I'm just kind of nervous when I hear the words Final Fantasy. Because that could mean so many different things. There's like 5 eras of Final Fantasy. 1 through, based off of gameplay and not graphics generations. Final Fantasy 1 through 3, they changed the gameplay through 4 through 6, then 7 through 9, and then, depending if you like Final Fantasy 10 or 10-2, or if they're like 10 or just 10-2, or if you don't like them, you can because you can argue that 10 is still alongside Final Fantasy 9. We could argue that 10, with the package deal, is closer to Final Fantasy 11 through 13, or if they're separate, you can argue that 10 is closer to Final Fantasy 9, but then 10-2 closer to 11. Also, you look at the writing, because the fundamentals changed, especially after 7. After 7, it felt very different. Then you had 11 through 13 as the outfit, and then you have 14 through 16 now. The spin-offs I don't count because those tend to be all over the place. Like, because you had Final Fantasy 10 was out, at the same time they had Tactics, and Tactics felt much closer to like a mix of 6 and 7. Oh, right. I'm shooting the wrong card. All according to plan. I'm praying to get like some decent upgrades here. I need to fix this handling for sure. So Final Fantasy can be so many things. I like Final Fantasy, but I like more so 1 through 6 and 9 and 10. 8 was, I like the story of 8, but the gameplay is not the best. And I think 7 overrated as hell. But I'm gonna admit it, I'm not someone who grew up with Final Fantasy. Like, I've heard of it, never seen it. Kingdom Hearts was my game growing up. And looking back, I only like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. The other ones, I don't like them so much anymore. Part of it is the times have changed, part of it is that I've changed. And I'm willing to admit that about a video game. I'm not one of the people who believe that just because a game came out and was amazing or super important 20 years ago, it's going to remain relevant. Like, if someone like me who grew up, with this guy and Persona, I'm going to argue that those games were better than Final Fantasy... Oh, shit. Damn, it's the wrong one. Than Final Fantasy 7. You can think of it like the Sixth Sense, It's a great... If you're not spoiled by it, or you want people to spoil, which doesn't matter, I think the execution of the twist in the Sixth Sense is amazing. But at the same time, I also, when I saw that, I wasn't aware that Shyamalan had a reputation for adding a twist. But after that film, Shyamalan had a reputation for adding twists to his movie, so you were always trying to guess what the twist was, instead of just having the twist naturally reveal itself. So your perspective of time can change based on someone's career. Like Hideo Kojima, everyone loved him when Metal Gear 1 came out, but after Metal Gear 4, when we started getting a lot more cinematic, and arguably, some people more auteur, Kojima stopped being the cool guy that everybody liked, and now it's fun to hate Kojima. People just can't admit that times change, people change, and everything. Yada yada, I hear the car going fast. Just one. Give me a sec, guys. Just... Let's go. I want to take the long shortcut. Let's go. On the truck. How the truck get? Oh, dang, that truck just swerved like a motherfucker. Where is you? Oh, that's behind me. Give me a second. One more. Let's go. The range of the turret, I forget the limited kind of range. So when I'm going forward, you still press forward, but you can turn your mouse backwards, like your right stick. And so I forgot that you could oh baby. Thank you. Oh, the twist with the Avatar film? The twist with the Avatar film is one that, well, jokes aside, the twist is that everyone was properly cast. Well, it sounds weird, but if you actually watch the behind the scenes of when they were filming the movie, and they're just literally being themselves, no script, Aang is Aang. Zuko, despite being an Indian, is Zuko. Like, when you see them in their natural habitats and just talking as human beings, you can see why they were cast. They actually are those characters. The problem is, the script they got was so fucking terrible. And the direction they got was so unorthodox that the casting person did their job properly. That was literally all the screenwriters and Shyamalan for fumbling that ball. The Sixth Sense was, I feel, as well as Vader, Snape kills Dumbledore, it was Earth all along, Rosebud the name of a sled, and Soylent Green is people. That is true, but there's also one thing. How bad are spoilers, really? I asked this because I had a history teacher who had a very interesting perspective. She would open a chapter book she would buy. She would read the first chapter, and then she'd read the last chapter, or the epilogue if there was one. And she would ask herself, okay, how do we get from point A to point B? And she would treat each book almost like a mystery. So knowing the ending was more fun in that regard. But for some people, if you spoil a twist, let's say like how in Final Fantasy VII, Aerith the original Aerith dies 2/3 of the way through, does that really make the game better or does it make it worse? For some people like me, I think it's worse because it's a game, because you're like, why would I want to invest in this one character who's going to die anyways? So back then, a lot of your progress hurt. But I feel like Aerith as a character along the journey, it's no less painful when she dies. Yes, Zuko was a Slumdog Millionaire. And jokes aside, I actually liked Slumdog Millionaire. I thought it was a pretty good film. Maybe if I watch it today, my opinion will have changed. But for what I saw, it was a pretty good film. Of course, some people in India were mad, like, they make it all look bad, make us all look bad. But I'm like, but that's anywhere if you don't show, you know, anything that's not the worst of the worst, anything that's not, you know, a slum or Skid Row. Because what was it, for J.D. Vance, when he had his movie, Hillbilly Elegy, the people from his hometown were mad, like, because we're not all backwards hicks. And it's true, they're not all backwards hicks. But the thing is, it's a movie. You're gonna have to dramatize something. If you make a thing in real life, you have to make us super duper invested. There's a reason why more shows are unfortunately like... No, not unfortunately. Sorry, I got my thoughts mixed up. There's a reason why most shows don't try to do what King of the Hill does, or Big Bang Theory, or it's just normal, boring life. There's a reason why a lot of times they try to make it a little bit more over the top, like It's Sunny in Philadelphia. Because it's crazy, it's interesting, it's funny. Nobody wants to People say they want it, but nobody really wants to see normal people do normal people shit. You don't buy Animal Crossing for the same way people buy Zelda. And I say that because those are two of the Switch's biggest sellers. I was really spoiled Tommy's the Mafia, looking it up, for Mafia 1 or the remaster. Because I think if it was a remaster, like, for the remaster it was like, because here's how I view spoilers. Spoilers to me like sometimes reading a story on Wikipedia, you know? There's no emotional investment. And you might be like, okay, I don't care. But when you start to know the cast and you're playing, you're like, no, don't let this happen. Because you have an emotional investment. That's why I think as far as stories, like it's in general, not only video games, you have to get people to care. The hardest part nowadays is that stories are now just there to pad out the runtime. Because people nowadays think, oh, well, this game has 80 hours of gameplay. Yeah, but it's all boring as fuck fetch quests and mundane filler. I'd rather have a game that's 2 hours long, that's uber fun, that I want to replay it, instead of a game where I have to slog through it. Again, the reason why I'm so hellbent, I'm so afraid of trying to play roguelikes. But when I see it, it just feels like, at least when I watch the gameplay, that it's like 80 hours of just trial and error for a game that should have been only 6 hours. Because they make it so hard, all these side quests, you want the real story, you gotta get the lore. Tell these fuckheads to move, you don't really damage the sea cargo. How you say it in Spanish? Escargot? I don't know. Stop coming! My poor little body can't take it. My jelly car body can't take it. Oh yeah, we know this. Yeah, the get through me. Well, the car is actually smart enough to go around. Alright. For the definitive edition. Yeah, so you saw it was spoiled. In the Wikipedia page. But the emotional impact it had when you actually read it, with the music, the orchestration, and if you played Mafia 2 before, oh my god, it all just coming together. That's something where I think like the ending of it, because I don't think I mentioned this. Did I have ever talked about what makes a good twist in any medium? Good, bad, whatever. Gotcha time. Okay, Onytractus Prime says, "You ever play FF7? I will be playing to get to the Destiny of the game. I will not be playing for honest reasons, in my opinion." Another game for me was finding out there was no Atlas. It was Frank Fontaine the whole time in BioShock. Yeah. Sorry to anyone watching this who has not played those games. I know they're old games, but still. I know some people are just super anal about. Some people are just super anal about, you know, being spoiled. Like, oh, I know it. I can't see it anymore. I'm like, no. Because I was writing. My problem with when I write, I write simple ideas, but I get so invested they become elaborate, too elaborate. And so I was trying to do a story where it was because I had played Close to the Sun. I wanted to do the thing like Close to the Sun meets BioShock meets Titanic Adventure at a Time. I was writing how to do good twists, but someone explained it with me with horror movie slashers. He said the reason why a lot of horror movies suck with their twists, and by extension nowadays a lot of other media, is because the twist is just there to catch you off guard. A good twist is a puzzle, a mystery, that when you look back on it, the pieces were in front of you but you never bothered to put them together. It catches you off guard because it was in front of you the whole time. BioShock is old enough to be voted for as a US citizen. I mean, the two good twist villains, I'd say a perfect example, would have to be Wreck-It Ralph, King Candy and Wreck-It Ralph. And we got a lot of good shit. Let's go to the honky shop. Oh shit. Oh, where's Mr. Scrapper? And the other one would be Rourke from Atlantis. Because I'll deal with King Candy first. Because King Candy, he fits like he's in the game, and they tell you the story about Turbo, the character who left the game and everything. What game is King Candy in? He's in a racing game. But Turbo was also in a racing game. Makes sense why Penelope's a glitch, because, well, the code's all messed up, because she's supposed to be, you know, the main character of that game. What also works is the personality and having control with the other video games. Him knowing the secret Konami code. It makes sense why he's known this, because he's been in the terminal as long as he has. And the best part is that even if he wasn't Turbo, he'd still be a good twist villain. The twist is not that he's the villain, the twist is that he's Turbo. But looking back with all the pieces and knowing how the games work and then, you know, the plug hub central and the codes, looking back, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense why King Candy is, you know, why he's the bad guy. But again, if you look back on it, it's all perfectly set up. Like Rourke. With Rourke and Atlantis, they picked James Gardner because his voice wasn't so intimidating. It was calm, it was friendly to give you. Of course, the first line is, "It's an enriching experience for all of us." Let me see the durability here. Okay, I'm gonna try the card. This one. Yeah. But what also helped is that, you know, he talks about, you know, the plans. Like, there are several things, like when they go to the escape pods, Rourke and Helga are two of the first to escape. If you know anything about military stuff, the captain's supposed to go down with the ship, the crew gets out first. But he was among the first to leave. And the other thing is that, like, his plan with Atlantis is that he never gets angry. He's like, oh, they're going to foil my plans. He escalates the action. So it goes from that, he goes to, we're gonna blow up the doors to Atlantis, we're gonna threaten the king, we're gonna take the civilization. He escalates things, but he never loses his temper because he can switch on the spot. And when you see that he's that kind of calm, collected, evil captain that's a switch on the spot, looking back, it makes sense why he's so calm and methodical, because he's adaptable. For horror characters, the rules of how a horror slasher works with supernatural powers, the rules should be consistent the entire time. But the twist there is that the player, or the audience members, figure out, this one here, left gun. They figure out the rules alongside the character. That's what it is. But a lot of them are like, oh no, we need a twist for the sake of having a twist, and that's usually why it all goes to hell. There we go. So now I can hold down both of these guns. Let's try it out. Just to see myself better. Yeah. Because ultimately when you watch it, ultimately when you rewatch it, it makes sense, you know? That's the thing. It should make sense. It should be a fun puzzle that a smart, attentive viewer can pick up on. And the reward for getting it right is going, yes, I called it. Yeah, bad twists will have you scratching your head, and the worst part is a lot of these newer twists, not only to catch you off guard, they'll do so at the expense of all the world building that they did earlier. I'll do one more skirmish fight, and then we'll go and upgrade one more time. We'll try to fight the boss again. Let me see. Oh, hello, Hammer. What's up? I was gonna bring up Rourke and Ferkel, and it was a film where it's not gonna be the villain. At most, Helga will be the femme fatale of the story. Yep. Oh, with Rourke, there's one more bonus thing with Rourke. With Rourke revealing he's evil, or actually, sorry, the entire team is in on it, actually. Like, so Milo's the only innocent character there. Like, I mean, even when you see the character cards get revealed, they're all in shadow. So yeah, the entire team, the entire expedition, everyone but Milo is in on it. At least initially, before, you know, Rourke is willing to threaten the entire civilization. Yeah, but what's important about that moment is that if they find Atlantis and Rourke's not the villain, the story ends. Like, if you find Atlantis, finito. That's it. It's basically just journeying to the center of the earth. That's it. But with Rourke being its villain there, it keeps the story going. It's literally the second half of the movie. If Rourke is not evil, the story literally ends then and there. Compare that to Frozen, where the movie should have ended, but they dragged out with that whole Han sequence because they couldn't figure out how to make Anna a mature, emotionally responsible character. As far as having to learn the lesson, you can't have both guys. You sometimes have to pick one. Hammer Gray is saying, is like the one online vid where it goes from your basic run-of-the-mill high school romance film. And I know which one you're talking about. It's that prom sequence one. Like they're all at prom, it's all going good, and then out of nowhere the guy starts like going open season, and then at the end they have a slight little camera pan of the whole prom. He was always there. Yeah, on one hand though, like I mean, I think to be fair, it's a short film, so it's a little bit different to bend the rules. And Hans is an example of a good example of a badly done twist villain. And the one from the freaking U from Zootopia, even worse because it's out of nowhere. I mean, that's not to be confused with the villain like Evil Endeavor from Incredibles 2, who motivation makes no sense because the movie started off in the position that she wanted for victory. Even Sandy Hook presence, yes, or Evan, yeah. I don't believe the theory that Rourke killed Ball's grandfather. I can see why they want to. Well, what is the theory? Yeah, like, yeah, I don't believe that either. I just believe that it's like, you know what, you're not gonna help us clearly, so I'm just gonna wait till you die and get someone else who knows gibberish to get what we want. Hans didn't want Anna for sis. He wanted power, which is lame and predictable. In my opinion, see, if you want someone for power, unless you're gonna do cartoonishly evil like M. Bison in the Street Fighter movie, of course, make what they want to do with that power interesting. Like let's pretend the power gave him dominion over the whole kingdom, which included access to magic powers. Like now by birthright, we can give the same ice powers that Elsa has, and he wanted those powers so that he could take out Elsa and absorb her powers. Like that's a cool way of doing something, you know. Power is fine. Just why do you want power? Of course, you always have, you know, the story, I'll never be bullied again, I'll never be oppressed again, or my family was poor. But if you're gonna do that pretty little story, make us care, you know. I think a good example, I mean, Star Wars. I mean, he wanted to save his wife and kid, and wound up killing his wife in the process. But in that case, it wasn't power because he was power hungry. It was power because he was afraid of losing everything. And it plays out in a very Shakespearean sort of way. Or ironic. Whatever you want to do. Because he backed out so easily. Oh no. Oh shit. Right. Other gun. Shotgun time, let's go. Did I not equip the other gun? Thought I did. I'm holding both of guns, okay. This is a fuck ton slower, gotcha. You know, they say cannon spray keeps the Miami surgeon away. That's why when you have power-hungry villains again, like Shen Du from Jackie Chan or Vega from Street Fighter in the movie, when they commit to the power bit, it's fun because it shows like what lengths they're willing to go. Because it's not power. It's not about them being power hungry. Because when it comes to narrative, power hungry isn't the problem. It's what they want, but secondly, what they're willing to get it, what they're willing to do to get it. Because the guy just is like, I want power, but I want to win by cheating with elections. That's one thing. But if they're willing to burn down an orphanage, that's a completely different reason to hate him. I'm gonna need a second automat. Alright. Let's go to this guy here. Let's see if Fluke can run. Oh, you're defeated. Leadership aboard. Probably to the same team somewhere else. Yeah, it's just I hope someone out there, I mean, independent or not, could make a Snow Queen that's more loyal to the original story. But part of me feels like I don't know. Part of me thinks that there should be like some sort of wicked reinterpretation, like how Princess and the Frog would make into this whole Louisiana Southern Creole kind of story. Like I'm thinking that the Snow Queen is gonna need one of those, but I'm not sure. Like, because you can do the typical, you know, dystopian like cyberpunk. Again, I'm biased towards diesel punk. Oh fuck! I need the upgrade first. I mean, of course, the war can work if you're fine, but the hard part is making it stylish enough. Again, it can work, but you gotta put a lot of thought if you want to stand out from the Disney version. Because let's say, I'll just say it right now, whatever Snow Queen you make, you gotta make one that's on par with Elsa, and that's gonna be a bit tricky to do. It's not that your story's bad, it's just you know how the internet is. Once you are good in one thing, you have to be better in every way, shape, or form. Oh no. No. Can I merch? I'll get a beast stock in case I die. In case I die. On a map. I already forgot. Let me upgrade. That's good. I'll go to my other. Oh wait. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did wrong. I picked the wrong car. Okay, wait, juke? Okay, wait, I got 2 slots, right? Let me merch. Back. Yeah, let me go to suspension. I'm gonna risk this. Okay, now my second weapon slot here. Alright, I'm gonna put the auto bat again. Come here, merch. Let's go to my third one here. My weapon cargo. Let's go to auto shell then. Here we go. Purchase. A lot of crafting in this game. Alright, let's go. I think Hancock wasn't for Frozen. He was written as an antagonist who wasn't the main problem. Exactly. They didn't want a female villain who had a sister. Wicked Witch of the West had the sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. That's literally how the movie starts. That's how the actual Wizard of Oz starts. I thought I killed her. That was the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West. Then she raises her eyebrows slightly. Yeah, Hans essentially was never supposed to be a villain, but again, they didn't want to have Anna make that mature decision. Oh, there's my 2 turrets, and then auto gun here. Oh, y'all should. Oh, part with the same shooting blind? Oh, cool. Alright, pray to God this works. Is this it? No, it's not it. There we go. Yeah, what makes... Yeah. Again, they literally just did it to solve the problem of Anna had to make that tough choice. And the result, it's just why it feels so weird. And I mean, if you want to make him a secondary antagonist the entire time, that would have been completely fine. But whatever you do, you gotta have a plan, you gotta have a setup, a payoff, and little details along the way. Because when you make a story, you're making a promise to your readers, and if you're adding stuff in that wasn't included that isn't good or warranted, forget it. Let me, where are you at? Okay, let's turn and test out that boy. Wait. According to the Twitter, like, flankers are insult terribly. Do you like my car? Okay, the character shoots better when it's behind me versus in front of me. Not every story needs a villain, correct. It should be an antagonistic force, be the self, nature, the environment. Not everyone needs an antagonistic person. But I get it. People have a hard time understanding in the abstract. You know about how they changed Blade's ending, right? How it's supposed to be like a tornado of souls of all the people he's ever killed. But unfortunately, the test audiences couldn't picture. They felt disconnected. So they have to reach the ending as a one-on-one fist fight. This car's too slow. Like, it's great for the machine gun there, but it's just a little too. Oh shit! Fuck. That was close. Let me try to get rid of the little minion cars. I should have picked the slower tires. I mean, the smaller. Oh shit. Yeah, even with the nitro speed, I can't get out of it. I don't know how I always make these fights harder for me than I should. I wish I could leave the fight and like upgrade and change the tires. Barely. Damn it. I have to use it so much just to keep up with him. What up, Clemson? Yeah. Get out of there! How am I not? Oh my god, it's taking so long to recharge. I can barely do anything there. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. This fight is just. Ugh. Should have picked a regular little cubby. Go back. Are we trying a second? Give me a second. I'm trying to not die here. Okay, because the little crony's somewhere. No! There's no way to reverse fast enough either, unfortunately. Oh god, this fucking fight. It's always these weird ones that always take forever. Make sure they surviving to the end is all story needs. Correct. Story usually problems the characters to deal with, a compelling force and characters. In hindsight, Louisiana Titanic is kind of a pointless villain in a story where 1,496 people died because of an accident. You all know that Iceberg was a villain. Mr. Berg was a villain. Ezekiel Iceberg. Okay. You see how I'm having to do the same thing over and over again to make this work? This is essentially the problem I have when I have to do the JRPG grind. Still have to replay frickin'. Oh no! Ah shit! What the? Okay. Right. Can't chicken out on the scrapper. Everything will wear that. Makes sense. They don't want to get blown up either. Wish list me. Let's feel powerful now. We collected what we could if you need it. Interesting. You fucking Tonka truck. Fix yourself. Where is this scraper? So if I do random skirmishes, I get new shotguns. Oh, B tiers. Sweet. What's an iceberg? Jewish ice? They make kosher ice? That's gotta be a thing. It's like vanilla ice, like vanilla sea salt? No, vanilla and kosher salt. Caramel and kosher salt. Although, if you're a guy who cooks, kosher salt is a lot easier to pinch than fine salt. Israel's life did not cause the Titanic. If so, that would have been impressive that they just make an iceberg like that. Yeah, I'm getting interested in the body. This thing is resistant to damage, but too slow to keep up with the boss. For another fight, this would be perfect, but isn't it, Chief? That's why I got trust issues. Pretty hot on too? Oh no. Get in. Alright. Because this is the most durable one. So for a juke, how powerful durable is that? 123. Poland. Push, didn't that. 101. That's what I was just using, right? No, it was a juke. Okay. Let's try to upgrade here. Alright. Okay, crossbars, roof lamps, bumper, front panels. Okay, slots. This is a B slot, right? Alright. Now let's go to the second cargo here. Well, there's a weapon. Here we go. — 78. Alright, let's try this out and hopefully this works. So I need the shotgun to get my close enemies and then use the spray dart to get the tough ones. Man, walk with you passengers. See you soon. Alright. Let's see how fast it reloads the nitro here. Going backwards, no wonder. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not touching anything. I'll let go. Let gravity do the work. Halal ice if you're in England. Turkish ice cream is incredibly sticky. GoPro had a video on that where the guy just like doing all these crazy tricks with it. Well, Hammer, got a question. Any game you want to see me try that's not on the Switch? Because I don't have it on me. And they inevitably ban alcohol in the UK? Nah, bro. Nah, you can't ban alcohol in the UK. You're gonna get your own prohibition. Unless it's what you want. Let's go! Attempt number... whatever, I don't care. There we go. Much better. Oh, perfect. Durable enough to take some hits, fast enough to dodge. But can it Toyota? Let's try a ram to find out. Alright. Modern British politicians are like chickens in favor of KFC. You're not survive when they take over. No, you're supposed to go like this. Modern politicians are like chickens in favor of KFC. They don't understand what extra crispy means. I was supposed to be a heavy metal game soundtrack of surf rock. Nah, yeah, it's surf rock, hard rock kind of stuff. It's the aesthetic of heavy metal. But you know, there comes a point when eventually with metal, you're gonna pick the wrong subgenre by accident. You have a soundtrack full of black metal, I'd buy it, but a lot of people wouldn't like it. On the flip side, if I put like slam, you know, like deathcore slam, you can move the freaking target. Fuck that. I'm not aware of that. Where are you at, boy? Show your face. Fuck. I hate being on the slanted hill is just not doing it for me. Yeah, like this is not easy to deal with the slant here. That was too close for comfort. Yeah. Like every time I face them, they change something that the match just gets harder than it was last time. We actually did something. Oh no! What did I do? Okay, more bogey shut up. Okay. Come on. Oh, that is just... That is bullshit. Because the video I saw, the guy somehow did a lot of quests and just grinded to it like a mega turret kind of thing. And he had two of them mounted, just kills the boss like nothing, just like drinking some water. I wonder if it kill me stay dead, or will I have like a talent before more going to show up. It wasn't moving last time. Don't tell me one of those AI adaptive fights. There's a thing called Brutal Legend called Jack Black. Yeah, bro, I was at the first game I streamed Brutal Legend. I only stopped because every time I would stream, I would get like 7 copyright claims, and it was always WMG Europe that was making the claims that it could be viewed at all anywhere in the world. And then I stopped at the one of the RTS sections, and I got stuck there. Yeah. Isn't that more heavy metal? It's more traditional heavy metal, and it has a lot of like some power metal, some thrash, but it's not going to like. It's basically right how most normal people would think of metal. It doesn't have any of the heavier side of thrash. Except for one Celtic Frost song, there's not a lot of black metal, not a lot of death metal. Now we're not gonna make this fight, boys. I think I need a second turret. Yep, I need a second turret. The shotgun is great for killing the enemies, but it's not great for doing the damage we need it to do. Should be legend on Discord for all in VC? Oh, that would be a bad idea. Oh yeah, with metal, that's the thing with metalheads. Like, they're very particular about their bands and their flavors. Like, you say you're gonna put metal on, you put Metallica, congratulations, congrats. You've already split your audience in fucking half. Now you gotta tell them which decade of Metallica you're gonna play, and then you've already split them even further, even more. That's the same fucking band. Every game with the entire score is black metal. What I do, I will make, just to cheat, I'd have it all be like instrumental black metal. Because if you think about the Diablo soundtrack, is it Tri-Strand Village? That song on electric guitar is basically black metal. I would make it instrumental, and then I would sell the CDs with instrumentals and then with vocals. So you can hear how it works in the context of the game versus a proper black metal. Because sometimes all you need is a good introduction. Like with me, Batushka was why I got into black metal. When I heard it, I'm like, I get the atmosphere, I get what the fuck you're talking about. Damn it, let me fix this fucking... I just have to grind for upgrades here. I'll be within like 30 minutes to an hour. Fucking sticky keys. Fucking sticky keys. Yeah, also I gotta make sure that the game actually, with the audio works for Discord. Because, you know, some people get the Discord issue where I can stream at something, but not the audio. I'm just like, fucking damn it. Well, that's why we haven't done, Jackbox in a while. Well, we call this we could do Cards Against Humanity. Link in the description, by the way, for the Discord server. Say illegally like Black Sabbath, or my mom was telling me. Nah, you don't have to. I mean, okay, here's the difference. Okay, I want people who are of the opinion that Black Sabbath are the Beatles of metal. But I like the Beatles, and I like Black Sabbath, so to me, it's not an insult. But I am saying that because the way that they did on metal, not a lot of people want to do it the way they want to do it anymore. Like, even if they write the music the way Black Sabbath did, the production nowadays is a lot more like Judas Priest. It's a lot more like Celtic Frost. It's a lot more like Black Album Metallica. More like more like Stripe, more like Striper, more like Led Zeppelin, more AC/DC. Yeah, Paranoid is a good song, it is. Yeah, because here's a trick. If you ever want to play, learn blues while you're learning Black Sabbath, because Tony Iommi is just he's a blues guitarist. All this shit is Blues 101, just with a heavy metal filter. If you learn him and Hank Marvin, that's how you get good at blues guitar and metal. I honestly prefer Dio and Glenn Hughes. I think that's a lot of people. I will say this though, Dio is a better vocalist, but I just think Ozzy was given much better lyric material to work with than Dio. Tony Martin was not a bad vocalist either, even though he was there for one album and a couple of lives. The first minute was in Kong Skull Island. That took you that long to hear that song? That's like, that and Iron Man are fucking inevitable. They're just fucking everywhere, bro. I mean, well, then you probably weren't in that Guitar Hero, you probably weren't in that Guitar Hero craze like everyone was back in the Rock Band and all that stuff. Because that's how I got into a lot of metal. because I was one of the kids who didn't have really good internet growing up. That was my music library. So the one game that got me into Judas Priest, Painkiller was the same game that got me into Dream Theater, Panic Attack, got me System of a Down, got me into Motorhead, because they think they had the re-recording of Ace of Spades before Return Metallica did it. They had a lot of. They got me into Megadeth after a while. They got me into Guitar Hero got me into Slayer. Years later, once they opened up lyrically. But yeah, seriously, I kid you not. You could take the Rock Band 2 playlist and the Guitar Hero 3 playlist, learn only those songs, and you could go from beginner to advanced. Because they're so well-rounded in genre, play style, composition, and difficulty. Because Rock Band 1 had Run to the Hills, but then Guitar Hero 3 had Number of the Beast. Never mind, 2 stones I already remember have passed. It's good. It's Guitar Hero good times. Watching Rebaz, the game of the Guitar Hero. There's a video you should check out. As a game developer, he didn't like Guitar Hero, but he said, I wanted to program a Guitar Hero level, like a short song, but he did so with an actual guitar, like program an entire keyboard work onto different frets and all that stuff. And oh my god, it's so hilarious the dedication the guy has for a genre. I don't even like. Let's try the Cub suspension. Yeah, Number of the Beast is probably the weakest song on that album, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not bad, but yeah, again, the prevalence of that particular track was very much a time and place kind of thing. I like that's my body, make it a cubby. Hey, we're talking about Dio, now it's Ronnie. Have we got a second turret spot? Or do we not? Nah, I have to keep the freaking. I'm gonna keep the pole on here. Parts. Is the cargo one I have? Yeah, I think the cargo here. With the, I need that off-road suspension. I need that. Let's try off-road. This one's got a automat. I want to merge here. Wait, music. Every time I miss an opportunity, oh yeah, it could have been better. Clone Hero is tempting though. We don't have a controller no more. Kind of hard to get back into it. I actually had a friend who was one of the weirdos who actually played Guitar Hero with a controller. Only for a certain song, because fucking Cliffs of Dover. That song, like, will always just fuck you over, like in that 2/3 part, because then you're tired by that point, and then when you're done, it has a clean sweeping part, and you're like, ah, shit. It's funny to actually have Guitar Hero controllers here in Japan. They don't. It's hard. There's no Rock Band controllers here, and it's so odd seeing Guitar Hero with like an all ages rating. But thankfully, there's lots of bootlegs, especially since Rock Band 4 was sold a couple of years ago. No! DDR has a silly thing going on. Yeah, I actually have the Mario DDR. So, some of the remixes of the Mario songs were like, Jesus Christ, what were you? What the fuck was this in Smash Brothers? Where the fuck were you missing this? Let's go again. Yeah, this is probably just grind upgrades to get to 8 tier, probably. It's probably what the game wants me to do. Hello! Ah, shit. Fuck off, Saw Man. No brakes. I gotta find that video again, I'll post it later. Where the guy legit was, what was it? He was, oh shit. No! No, no, no! He legit was, doing a conference call. He was on his bicycle with the green screen behind him, and his brakes fucked up, so he has to crash. You see him in the Zoom call, like he's just slowed up. A DDR thing, bro. You need a lot of stamina. parody of a rap song like called Shout My Shouty. It was like, Emma in the DJ, and I got Stanima, and I like Anima, and I want Tanima. It was a parody of all those mumble rappers. Oh shit. At the time. That shit was funny, bro. And of course, I had like the god-awful, cheap, like fake 2000s animation with Flash God going on. So it looks ugly as sin. Oh shit. When you barakata sword, by the way. Just a cheat pad, Step Mania or something like that. Ooh. I know the one on the Wii tried adding like the motion control stuff, but at that point, that's when Ubisoft was like, you know, if we're gonna do that, they made that the whole point. Get rid of the dance mat, and they made Just Dance. And it's so weird how with the Kinect, the only good games like that most developers would crank out were just like Just Dance or Dance Central or Michael Jackson Experience. Like, unless you were a gunslinger, like the puppet slinger. It was made by the same guys who made Comic Book Jumper. Where it's like, imagine like Call the Horrors, but you're having marionette animations. Yeah, the only guys who actually made a good fucking Kinect game. Steel Battalion, I want you with the full $300 controllers. I will pay. I will sell something to make room for this shit. I need better guns. Like, I need that, whatever the hell that bajillion, like, bullet gun the guy has. We're getting better. We're getting better. We're getting better. No! We're so close, damn it. Fuck off. I'm never fast enough for this shit. I hate it. We're so close too. Save me, man. I am grateful, but I still gotta end you. Different sections of the ship got different line power. I didn't see that first. No! Oh my God. Whoa. Oh God, we're down to the wire here. We got closer. I just need like S-tier turrets that just shoot like a bajillion bullets a minute, or I need to be able to have better steering. It's one of those two I gotta upgrade. Skill Echu, not Garango? Not Garango? What do you mean not Garango? Ever play a Donkey Kong game with the bongos? Donkey Kong. Yes, I know which one you mean. The Wii remote. We're going to change it with Wii Remote Nunchuck. But yeah, Donkey Kong, like a Country Slam or something like that. Bongo Bonanza, whatever. Oh, you have to just eat the banana through every level with a faster. Oh my God, you have like you and your cousins and just slapping everything. Fuck. Oh, that shit was great. Gotta do another. I'll do both the cargo skirmish and then I'll do that and I'll give the boss one more try. And I'm praying we defeat the Sharknado. Donkey Konga version of Locomotion is Skull Island review. Ah! I am being crushed. Oh. I can't fucking tap this shit. Goddamn sticky keys. I'm trying to do that shit. We're trying to do fucking MMO. Help me. The main astronaut Apollo 13, Tom Hanks played, passed away yesterday at 97 years old. Jeez. Did you ever see the footage for like the scrapped nightmare sequence? Like they had it, but the part where they scrapped it, where they're gonna have like the astronauts like heads implode and shit from like the pressure in the cabin change. I love stickies, especially when your cousin gets you a controller. That's the. Did you just fucking do the what's his name? The rapper, the panda rapper. He actually did that shit. Designer, that's the name. Designer, shit. Alright, let's bring the fight to them. You know the thing? Oh yeah, they scrapped it because they had the entire face models. They even filmed it, so like the heads were bursting and everything. But they felt that given the situation that was overkill and pretend there was an R rating for a situation that was already kind of tense. So they felt that yeah, that is probably what happened, like the nightmare kind of thing. But as far as the audience goes, it wasn't needed to push the suspense higher, you know. Wait, the Orcon battery. Let me see what the Orcon battery does. I'm gonna tap into the cargo load. I'll do another skirmish, and then I'll see what the pull-on battery does. I'm trying to play friends with my cousin. My cousin got the controller, so I watched. I mean, certain games it was like that. A friend was like that when it came with the James Bond games. Take out the 7 irons and hijack the cargo. Excuse me. That's my breakfast sandwich chicken. Thankfully, not the heartburn. Get back here, shocker! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! Hold still, I can't kill you. More on the horizon. Kaboosh! Oh, it was skidoosh, never mind. Skidoosh, we can take it. Where? Got a break. More! Oh, okay. Should have known by this point there's gonna be like 3 ways to this shit. Ah, Not my fault the big target is on that thing. Saw, let's go. Seesaw. There's underwater, there is pressure. Yep. They prove they have infinite implosions. Our space is vacuum that never any air to begin with. True. But also with the whole thing about relativity, you know, there's literally no matter, no space, there is no time. That's just nuts. Come to me. Go for the area. Deleted footage from Apollo 13? Oh yeah, they actually have it. Like I don't think they ever like put that in the film with like a backing track of like would be a placeholder or a thing, but they do have the footage of those imploded astronauts going off. It's crazy. I'll put it in the cinema channel later. Okay, let's do one more skirmish and then we'll upgrade. I know this is all skill issue, but I need to get a beta suspension. Wait. Let's try that. I gotta hit one of these guys. Nope. Okay, so the side of my car can both my turrets line up. Gotcha. No! We were so close too. Yeah, I should have just got some distance, but yeah. See the shotgun, that's better for close. I'm trying to figure out what the best balance is for the Sharknador. Like what? Because Sharknador has those little guys in the close that make it closer. Because the only one that can have 3 weapon slots is unfortunately the one where one of the guns in the back, and so there's no optimal loadout. You know, space movie that nobody seemingly talks about anymore. Gravity from 2013. A year later, Illustrator came out, and everyone forgot the Sandra Bullet was lost in space. I think everyone did, but I think when they did that Cinema Sins with a Neil deGrasse Tyson, I think it tells you all you need to know. And I'll do one more of those regular skirmishes, and hopefully we'll beat Sharknador. Because now I know that where the turrets get mounted. Like here is great, but it leaves you exposed, unfortunately. Later, Foobsy, thanks for coming. Load. I keep forgetting. That's like, just tap 3 times and press forward. That's what I have to do. Do one more skirmish, and then hopefully we'll beat Sharknador. Good job. Yeah, I really need that suspension. I need suspension and a better turret, that's my problem. It clearly works like when they're not like following me and shit. Yeah, you see how it works there? Yeah. Here it's fine, but when I have to deal with that homing target, all the worse. Like that. After Apollo 13, the kid how to get a rewatch? Yeah. Ah, fuck off. Finally. Alright. That's what we got. Fox talk about gravity for a bit. Because what was the one that... What was the question? Not... Was Interstellar the one... No, that was not old Chris Pratt. Was it? I think my dad has the DVD for Gravity. Let's go! I don't know. I'll do Sharknado one more time. Hopefully we beat him. Excuse. I wish I could test out the car, actually. Let me try something here. Get the cub here. Upgrade this shit. Slots here. Alright, S tier 1, that's good. Merch. I want to try the Ocon battery. Let's try the battery first. Alright. Alright, let me... Alright, this actually might be useful. Okay, let me put the turret in the other spot here. Oh, fuck. Alright, I have to earn another one of those bad boys, okay. If I die here, I'm gonna lose everything, so I'll have to grind again for that shit. Now, where's my suspension, though? Hopefully this works. Back. Okay. Well, let's try it out. Okay, it handles well enough. Let's try a skirmish to test it out. Mission to Mars 2000 isn't too bad. Does Contra say I love the Martian? We are the Martians, the butt ugly Martians. Passengers is a Chris pageant for Lawrence. Yeah, what do you guys think of that movie? If you guys seen it, like one of the few times I saw it in the theater with my brother and somebody else. Usually it's my aunts or my brother and I that go to movie theaters together. Dad never really was much of a theater kind of guy. Don't watch him with Matt Damon, yeah. The defunct Disneyland or Disney World. Apollo 13 having IRL because the viewers all the ambassadors of death. Alright, let's see. That's okay. This is a much better combo, okay. We have one shot at glory. The turning! Oh my god, so smooth. Ladies and gentlemen, we might actually have a chance at this. I'm not gonna get too cocky, but I think we have a chance. Even faster than 2 turrets. Bouncing it like jello everywhere. I'm actually taking not too much heat from the bullets. Well, out of here. Alright. There's even like 5 of them, 6 of them now. Interesting. Guess we're cooking. Oh, you see I'm barely taking any damage. And it's always the saw guys. So yeah, we might have a chicken dinner combo here. Complete with a Costco hot dog, drink, fries, pizza for later. I gotta get Mance to Costco next week. It's over. Already did. Get back here and kill each other! Crossfire overhead, face down above you. All words have been said. Ah, yeah. Ever see it, but now that hologram bartender just like the light from The Shining. I know it's The Shining, but was it the Jake Paul movie, The Thinning? And then there's a reviewer, I forget who it was. He's like, he called it The Thinning just to be funny. So Jake Paul's The Thinning. Passengers was born, with my opinion. Come Space Castle with Chris Pratt being Tom Hanks. This was boring love story. Only watched for Jennifer. I think that was kind of the point. Like, who is like 2 okay or 2 good-looking actresses or actors that we could cast? I don't know. I could put. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Should I just make both of the guns automats? Because I'll have 2 S tier automats. But if I die, I lose them both. Or I could keep the automat and my battery, which is the little flamethrower thing I got going on. What do you think? Fuck up. You start attacking me, we're gonna have some problems. You mean helling me then? If we get another S tier one, I'll do it. Let's go. Alright, we won't let it get away. Where is it? It's like it's teleporting. A little far shot, a little that's flying away, that's my battery. If you guys are wondering which one that is. So what's it gonna be? Recovery seems good too. Nope, indeed. We got the truck, please. I'll give you a second, I'll read the chat. Oh shit, Toasty! Oh shit. Oh, what is it? I clicked off one sec. Okay. Where were we? Dukes of Hazzard freeze frame moment, man. Oh, damn. They should quit moving then. That was behind me. I hear the fucking goo lava over there. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Go, 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 go. Come on, last wave. Still laughing about what happened last week. You've been spotted. They parked in front of the car and supposed to stay behind. Yeah, tomorrow I'll try to finish the adventures of Joe Bubba Louie. Ah, fuck up. Chainsaw Man. It's time to die. Go. Last one, last one, last one. Oh, up the hill. Down, down, down. Oh, shit. Come on, bro. Pull a Mufasa. Get down here. Long live the king. I replaced the Mission to Mars ride with real-life people having Toy Story Tomorrowland. And that was attraction for opening day from back from 95. 2010 space movie with young Helen Mirren, the sequel to 01 that did its best to explain everything. Talk about 6 degrees of separation. Have you decided, chat? Do you want the two S-tier automats, or do you want to keep the Orkin battery? Ask the real question, has anyone seen that new Garfield movie? The one with, you guessed it, Chris Pratt. I get it, he made a bajillion fucking dollars in the Mario movie. When I made a bajillion dollars because it was a Mario movie that wasn't fucking ass. And I mean, like, it's probably the best movie that Illumination has put out since the first Despicable Me. That's what I mean. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing stellar, it's just not the most mediocre slot I've ever fucking seen in my life. Okay, so you have the S-Digger engine. That's what we have before we're doing circular suspension, okay. Yeah. So, I could replace the battery here with the other S-Automat, or I can keep the Okron battery. What do you guys think? So, again, I have two S-tier automats, so one S-tier here, a second S-tier here. I would have a spare one left over in case. Or I can keep using that firecracker launcher, though, which is the Okron battery here. Absolutely not. I'm still recovering from Bill Murray. It's funny because the guy who did Garfield's voice was the one who voiced Bill Murray's character from Ghostbusters on TV. So it's kind of funny that they got Bill Murray to be him. And I'm gonna guess it's that Tale of Two Kitties that got you stunned when it's like the fake English look-alike. If it's the second one, I definitely don't blame you. will it be? Popcorn battery or automat? I'll change the skin. The battery? Alright. Hey, one for the sea battle day. Lorenzo Music was that fine man's name. I don't know, I would never remember last name in music. I'd be like, nah, I'm remembering that shit wrong. Like, Mosak? Mosette? Nah, not music. It can't be, right? It can't be. That's what I would tell myself, because I would never believe it. Right. May we finally beat this goddamn Sharknado. Four, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically 10 seconds to recover, 6 seconds of boost. The hardest thing with the Sharknado is the fact that the back of him shoots missiles that follow you. He has homing missiles and that manual artillery. Tim Tucker had Tim Curry. That was Tim Curry as a Google line? And John Cleese was. I remember John Cleese was in that shit. Oh, side note, I was upset that John Cleese was the one who replaced Kevin Kline in that Pink Panther 2 movie, but going with Steve Martin. And it's so bizarre because the Pink Panther 2 made all of the same mistakes. I mean, every last one of them. That the last Pink Panther with Peter Sellers that came to America did. It's just so bizarre. All the same mistakes. Every last one. We gotta destroy this back boat. We gotta destroy the butt. Forever to take out this part of this shit. The last one I was the one the past one. It was the one where Peter Sellers tried to change the accent from sounding more like a typical quasi-French to more like a nasally over-the-top kind of thing. It was the one when Tonton had thought that Clouseau had died for a second. And he turned the house into a World War house for some reason. Yeah, fucking hell yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to just grind for all this fucking S tier shit. I'll have to do that off game. Sorry we didn't beat Sharknado today, man. You should see the only Fools and Horsemen with Willie Mammy involved with the Italian Mafia within the 80s UK sitcom that's considered our most loved. Guess we'll end the stream a little early then. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but tomorrow will be the longer one. I'll try to get up a little bit earlier to do the Mafia stream. I just always gotta grind up with this shit while you're off. Alright, what are your thoughts in there? Last ones, get him in there, get him in there. I'll give you the benefit of the delay. Come on, take me car, take me truck. God damn it. Not again. Nothing else you guys got? Alright, then I'll catch you guys later. This is Shimo signing off. Take care. And raise those fucking horns. I'll catch you tomorrow when we finish Joe Barbaro's missions. Hopefully.